Twitter user Capcom Kai shared some images of some new Transformers model kits, but not the model kits that we were discussing about previously that were done by Takara and Tommy. It seems that the famous model kit company known as Trumpeter, which is mostly known for their war-based kits and mostly vehicle-based stuff, is going to be doing some non-transformable model kits in relation to the Bumblebee movie. Now, I did a little research beforehand on the company of Trumpeter because I was not personally familiar with their kits. I've built Revell kits, I've built Monogram, and of course I've built Bandai and all their slew of Gundam-related stuff, Macross and Pat Labor, Robotech, Evangelion, the whole gamut. But I was not familiar with this company. And doing research from them, I discovered, at least from what it stands from their vehicle-based stuff, everything is glue-based. So this will be interesting because I'm not confirming it here, but chances are these are probably going to be glue and paint-based kits, as opposed to what we're normally used to with our giant robots and model kits, which are usually molded in color and everything snapped together with poly caps and the whole 9 yards. So what they showed here essentially, and I mean the images are pretty blurry right now because these are pretty much early images. It looks like we got Blitzwing, we got Optimus Prime, we got Dropkick, we got Bumblebee, and we got Shatter. Now, it looks like of these kits, from what it looks like, it's hard to tell because are they going to be molded in one color and have to be painted? Are they going to have to be glued together? I don't know about that. That's the only thing that's missing. The average scale of these kits are between 15 centimeters and 10 centimeters, so half the size of a standard, 20 centimeter ruler, pretty much. That's about, for Gundam collectors, your 1x144 scale, depending on character. Let's say 5 to 8 inches, depending on character. But, I mean, it's interesting that another company is doing model kits. What I find bizarre is how late in the game these are coming out.
Right.
This is something that's, it's like they're only in the prototype stages of this, and model kits are a very specific market of stuff to begin with. Specifically also if they are glue-together ones. You know what I mean? Like, we already have Transformer model kits that we have right now, and they're really targeted at that, Gundam Gunpla audience, and they're finding success with that audience. But the Gunpla audience, I mean, I know a lot of them. Most of them are not, people that glue together kits.
Right.
Some of them, I could see them, shaving down, painting, spray, the whole 9 yards. A lot of them don't glue together their stuff. I mean, they technically could, but they don't.
Yeah.
And so to have kits that are glued together, it's a whole different kind of engineering and thinking that's involved when you're putting those kits together and how they're assembled. And I know that a few of the old Robotech Monogram kits, or I think they were Revell, one or the other, there used to be old Robotech, which is what Macross was when it was ported over to America here, and a few other anime series. They did a few glue-together robot kits. And those ones, I mean, mind you, they were also a product of their time in the 80s, but they were very limited by what they could do because they were glued-together kits. I also built a whole bunch of old 70s Gundam kits. And it was the same.
That's true.
It's the same. Yeah, and it's the same thing. They're a product of their time, so it's hard to really compare. But, I mean, glue-together kits are kind of limited by what they could do because they're glue-together kits. You can't really do a lot of swapping of stuff and everything. It's usually not in the cards. But I'm curious how this is going to be handled. Hopefully we'll get more information on it. Again, the only thing that's kind of confusing is how late in the game these are coming out because, I mean, we were just talking about a Bumblebee movie sequel or something in the future, and, we're already have the DVDs are out and the Blu-rays are out, and those are already, give it a couple weeks, those are going to be in the $5 bin at Walmart. And these aren't even out yet, these model kits.
Yeah.
So it's something that I think that this is something that probably should have came out months ago, months
during the movie coming out, or maybe a little before.
It's a very niche.
Maybe before the DVDs came out.
Yeah, and again, it's model kits already are a niche market. Glue together model kits are even more of a niche market. Combined with the fact that you're not riding the hype train. and it's a really weird thing. We don't have any prices right now. We just have pretty much these very low-res images of from this Twitter account. I'll post the images as best I can in the best quality I can, but when we learn more information, we'll definitely touch on it on the podcast.